Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Bring It On. That's right, we got paid. Barely, because of bandits. But we did still get paid.
Sure.
Alright, we'll rummage, and then we'll speak to Sorel.
Laying low.
Greetings.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dust her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Serel is beautiful. She favors you with a smile she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. There's something I need to discuss with you. She runs a smooth finger along your neck and under your chin. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. Your friend Thristwind sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Serel raises her chin. Offered him his half of the money, and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I really am sorry for him. I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Irglonfoth. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thristwind suddenly got nostalgic. This isn't about wealth. It's about finding who you are. Sorel rolls her eyes and leans against the bedpost. I finally found a way out of this life. That's what matters to me. I can't argue with that. Now let's see how much she wants. I'll buy it from you. She laughs. It's worth 6,000 pans. If you got that kind of coin, I'll gladly help you spend it. No. I should go. I seem to have lost the mood. As you wish. I'm afraid I can't offer you a refund.
Welcome.
Sorel looks at you curiously. Back again. Let's talk about Thristwind and that medallion. So I could try intimidating her. She has guards though. And my character is rational. He knows that if he intimidates her, it'll likely end in bloodshed. Split. So I know I can probably go to a tavern and rest and boost my resolve. But that's going out of my way and spending money to complete a contract that I shouldn't have to spend money to complete. There's also the potential of hurting my reputation, and my character is concerned about his reputation. Because if you have a poor reputation, you won't get as many contracts or jobs. So I think we're going to have to take the path of least resistance and come back once we boost our resolve by, I believe, just 1 point, right? Yeah. Serel seems to be a favorite in Defiance Bay, and threatening her probably wouldn't pan out well. As well as having to kill her guards. Plus, don't we have to go to... where's it at? Yeah, we have to go to the Goose and Fox anyway. For another quest. They'll knock out two birds with one stone.
Right.
And hope that the tavern... oh, here we go. Star Wars sends a plea for assistance. They've been attacked by ogres, or they could be sacked any day. I haven't looked at the bestiary.
Huh?
Also need to rest anyway. My party's a little roughed up.
Sure. Good day, stranger. Gods keep you.
There we go. Merchant Stay gives us +1 resolve and +1 perception. $120 copper. We should be able to recoup that cost with this quest, hopefully. Oh, dang it. Okay. Gareth, right? I think that's who we need to speak to. Man skulks near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. Gives you a quick nod as you approach. What do you do here? Me? I'm just minding my own business. Now we should ask some of these other patrons what that business is. Gareth's nervous eyes dart around the room. Keep it down, will you? I really am here to do business. There's a kind of thing that requires discretion. And unless a mutual friend has sent you to me, that's all I've got to say on the subject.
Hello.
He peels his gaze away from the bar. Yeah? Verzano has a delivery for you. He glances around and snatches the pouch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Dominels have spies everywhere. He tucks the pouch away. Tell Verzano that this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. What do the Dominels have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that the Dominels have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Verzano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise. Undercutting the competition, he says. I don't think I've heard of the Dominels. More important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. The old Brackenberry stock. These days, the Dominels are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. Did I just do something illegal? No? He grins weakly. Well, I'm convinced. Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds. Interrupt pregnancies. Even though they're not exactly legal, many folk nowadays prefer them to the risk of hollowborn. Or celibacy. He pulls a wry frown. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. I got up here before... That guy's hat. A woman swaggers in, her polished boots thwacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer warps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Gareth bows, his knees knocking together. Please, my lady. I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back on her heels. There's always one more deal. Until you run out of credit, that is. Dana turns and regards you, looking you up and down. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. Alof glances at Gareth. I think that's a compliment. Stay silent. You've got pluck, but don't try to hold out on me. Especially not when I'm inclined to let you off the hook. Verzano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship. He's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. She has a trembling Gareth. Gareth here knew better. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you the chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. She narrows her eyes. What do you say to killing Verzano? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used you to do his dirty work, without telling you anything about what you were carrying, or who you were crossing. Taps a finger to her jaw, and her voice slows. Of course, I'd also consider it a personal favor. House Dominel is never stingy with its friends. He glances at Gareth. The loyal ones, anyway. Okay, so I'm split here. Because I really want this contract with House Domino. It sounds lucrative. It's right up my character's alley. Can I complete the other contract first? Tell me about the Dominoes. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. Gareth groans and stifles a sob. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. You better make up your mind quickly, because we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of our way. If I turn to the contract first and then kill him, that sure. That'll be a new contract once we complete this one. First, back to the Salty Mast. Alright, let's swap out our pets too.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Hopefully the guards aren't in the way. I can just walk back there and speak to Serel again. Cool.
Well met, friend.
Alright, same as before. But this time, you know what I mean. Person will never have the certainty that you do, while he's cut off from his clan. I suppose you're right. He pulls a medallion out of her bodice and shoves it into your hand. I lost my place there. When he's in his little hut surrounded by friends and family, hope he thinks of me. He turns on a heel and begins tidying up the bedroom. Son of a gun. The second part sounds just like my character, so I've already paid for time with you. I can't let good money go to waste. Sorel laughs bitterly. Good to see we're both certain about my place. As you wish.
Yeah.
Can't let good money go to waste. Alright, and while we're here we can return to Verzano. Turn in that contract and then potentially start a new one by killing him. It also sucks because I keep turning down the option to demand more rewards from people. That goes against the spirit of the contract. I do like demanding more. And it fits with my character's greed, but he's also honoring the contract. And by demanding more at the end of the contract, he's breaking it. In essence, so. Alright, where's this guy at?
Hail, traveler.
Were you able to deliver the package? If you told me the Dominoes were after you, you could have saved us both a lot of trouble. The Dominoes were there. Verzano's eyes fly open, and he tugs at his beard. I was so careful, always following the Vita. They couldn't have known.
Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano?
Verzano wrings his hands. Your timing's impeccable, Pallegina. But what I was trying to say there. The Dominels are after me. Please, you got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the dukes.
Pallegina snorts, and her golden eyes narrow. What's the meaning of this?
The meaning's simple. Verzano's cut off. Shut out. His fate is left to the Dominels, and whatever unlucky friends he may still have in Defiance Bay.
Verzano falls to his knees and clasps his hands together. Have mercy, Pallegina. I don't stand a chance against the Dominels. He bites a trembling lip. I brought failure and shame on myself. You can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Verzano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die.
Pallegina stares at Verzano for a long moment. The nictitating membranes of her eyes slide out and back before she continues.
You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns her attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. Yeah, Verzano, you're on your own. I'm leaving. After you pay me what I'm owed.
A hard fate, but not unwarranted.
Verzano turns his tear-streaked face to you. I know I put you in a difficult position, but please believe that I never thought either of us would come to harm. Only did what was necessary to save my business and bring honor to my country. Please, I beg for your mercy.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
She turns her feathered head in your direction. I'm glad they gave me that option. It was perfect. What I'm trying to play here. Dana saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Dominel foot soldiers. Lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. That just looks ridiculous. Hope you've collected whatever payment you were owed, because there won't be much left of this fool soon. As you leave the warehouse, you hear Verzano utter a shriek, which is quickly cut off. Okay, so we got forgiveness. That's a pistol. Plus 20% attack speed. Gil was a constable in the small Deerwooden village of Maiden Falls. A good man who fulfilled his duties honorably, he often found himself in violent confrontations with passing ruffians, and mercenaries come to the village to exploit the nearby ruins. Wiry with a boyish face and an awkward gait, offenders rarely took Gil seriously. They would mock him, tell him there was no way he was going to take them to jail. You're right, Keel would reply. I bring forgiveness. Here we'll go. Equip that. I don't think anyone specializes in pistols, right? Oh, he does. Alright, so he'll have that instead. I'll speak to her in a moment. Let's go back inside and see if we can speak to Dana.
Sure.
I was hoping to also get the contract from her, but it doesn't look like that's the case. I guess I had to kill Verzano if I wanted the contract.
Ah, it's done then.
Pallegina looks up with a satisfied expression.
You did the right thing. Verzano has no one to blame for this but himself. We gave him more than enough warnings, but he never listened.
Shakes her feathered head and smiles faintly.
In any case, the embassy's entanglements with him have been cut, which also means that I'm free from Verzano's net of stupidity. You have my thanks. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out. If you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
She glances back toward the warehouse and raises her feathered eyebrows. That sounds fine. Let's go.
Good. Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
She smiles. Okay. I don't think he has anything equipped that I want. Oh, that looks really cool. Alright, so there is a way to... Shoot. Really? Have to go all the way back to the stronghold for this? Alright, that's what we'll do then. I'm going to replace Kana with Pallegina. I wouldn't mind stopping by the Dominel's house to see if I can speak to anybody there. Let me see. I don't think we have a good reputation with them anyway. Yeah, faintly bad. I know a couple quests, or at least one quest, I inadvertently worked against House Dominel. I didn't mean to. I was just completing my contract.
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Alright,
Safe
goodbye, Kana.
travels.
I'm ready.
Well, actually, before we do this, what does she currently have available?
I'm ready.
What are her stats? Alright, they're pretty evenly spread, which isn't great.
I'm ready.
There's a devotion because she's a paladin. Alright, athletics. Yeah, we'll grab this. So, Yellow Vidorio is a battle cry meaning swift victory. Used among the Raremos Mes Consuolius. When the paladin uses Flame of Devotion, nearby allies gain increased attack speed. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, allied AoE plus 20% attack speed for 6.9 seconds, twice per encounter. I'll probably have her focus on polearms or poleaxes. Or pikes. We'll see. So we have Zealous Focus on my Paladin. I'll give her Zealous Endurance. Do you stack auras? If not, we'll just respec. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's look at our different weapon focus groups. So we have the Poleaxe and Estoc, Flail, Wand, and Warbow. So they look good. Excuse me, with Adventurer here. It trains the character in the use of the Poleaxe, Estoc, Flail, Wand, and Warbow, getting accuracy with all weapons of those types. And she'll get a Poleaxe. She doesn't have great stats for being a frontline fighter, but as a paladin with auras and other effects with like Flames of Devotion, we can make something work. As like a second line support character. A Sworn Enemy is really good. Do I want that? Do I want Liberating Exhortation? A super encounter. Let's grab this. It commands an ally to summon all their strength in order to temporarily ignore existing hostile effects. The effects will resume once Liberating Exhortation ends. So, does Deep Faith even matter? Oh, it increases the effects. Okay. I don't think you can change your disposition. I thought it was the other one. It allows you to ignore your disposition. But we'll get Intense Flames. Harness the power of the Paladin's Flames of Devotion, increasing its damage, plus 25% damage is burn. Now we just need to find her a Poleaxe.
I'm ready.
Turns back there. Alright, we just need to
ready.
find her a nice reach weapon, and then we're all set. Do I have anything in my inventory? Probably not. Oh, she has Pallegina's Breastplate. So plus 50% armor damage reduction when under 25% health. Breastplates are popular... Alright, so the first part's generic. Second part... I'll just read the whole thing. Breastplates are popular for offering a modest amount of protection without the restrictive movement of heavier mail and full suits of plate armor. To their widespread use by warriors from the Valiant Republics, the fashion of clothing and padding worn under breastplates typically reflects Valiant styles. This one, belonging to the Paladin Pallegina, bears the stylized engravings of 5 suns, representing the Valiant Republics, and more specifically, Brotherhood of the 5 Suns. Cape doesn't do anything. Oh, plus 2 might. This is the, oh, we have to return this to Thristwin. The medallion is engraved with an ancient ink and symbols. Though large and heavy, it hangs gracefully from a gold chain. Plus 2 might, that's really good. And we can't keep it. Alright, back to Brackenbury real quick. I'm hoping there's another way to join House Domino. Once again, they seem like the more lucrative faction
Right.
for my character.
Who's a good boy? Who needs his belly scratched? Hey.
Also, I should swing by a merchant and see about buying a weapon for Pallegina.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
So I don't think that the guy at Copper Lane sells a poleaxe. The poleaxe for sale.
Hey, you think we could get another dog? Keep this one company? Just a thought.
Yeah, I think the merchant at the Salty Mass sells a poleaxe, but I don't know if it's worth the cost because it doesn't have a unique effect. So swing by here, check out this merchant. We'll go back to Brackenbury. We have 2 quests currently in Brackenbury. Why is my health value so small
Hey.
compared to everybody else's? I can't even read that. I can read the rest of my companion's health down here, but I can't see his. I think it's 137? I have no idea why the font's so small.
Mm-hmm.
Hail and well met.
Alright, we do have stuff to sell as well. Let's start with that. Yeah, so that's a pike. Not what I need. So I might just buy her a cheap one. Have on hand. You know what? No, it won't. She can keep what she has. Once we find one, she'll use it. Let me just check with everybody else real quick. Narmer.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, I didn't see this. The Ashwood cameo figurine. This intricate piece has been created from one small piece of ashwood. A raised relief has been carved across the front, depicting an eerie, beautiful figure standing beneath a large and twisting tree. Her face is turned slightly to regard the viewer, as if having just noticed their presence. 15,000. Okay, I'd like to buy that. I want all the, I like buying all the summon items like that, but won't do it yet. I don't think we can afford any of these other rings, right? Oh, we can. The ones that I don't want. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. We'll go back to Brackenbury and call it an episode. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check this real quick as well. These stack. They do. You can have both. Sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, so what other
I'm
weapons does the adventurer specialize in? I stock flail 1. Okay, we have a flail. We can give her for now. No shield, though. But that'll do for now. So we found a poleaxe.
So those feathers, that's a blessing of Helia?
So they say.
Well, that's lucky. Where I'm from, we see a feathered lady, we start worrying maybe her dad got frisky with his hens.
I guess you can always trust a farm boy's head to go there first.
And then why did I choose... Sorry, I keep second guessing myself. Yes, I chose this because the it gives me more options. The other one I think had less things I was interested in her wielding. So yeah, this works out. I'm gonna call it here. Next episode we have 2 things to do. I have to go to the sanitarium for the scepter, and there was something else. 1 second. I want to plan it out. Thirstwind. He's in the inn. Alright. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.